Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Pop out the old chat. How are we doing? How are we doing? Join us just practicing for... just prepping a little bit for the race, just doing a couple of laps in the wet like we usually do, just to just to get a feel for what things are like. And as always, the McLaren's super struggling in the wet. Hey Apex, who's this old guy? And I'm like, you. Have you used your pedal yet, Apex? Have you even played this game? Do you even have it installed anymore? What is the deal? Because you were so into it, and it's, I know you hurt your ankle, your foot or something, but I want my buddy back because I want to do loads of setups and stuff. I've got loads of racing I want to do, not just in these GT4s. I want to do more GT3 racing. Where do we brake up here? I think we're pretty screwed if this race is wet. Woo. Woo. This car just does, it's like the front tyres just wash straight away from the underneath it. This corner's going to be a nightmare in the wet. Come on, get back. Just need to get the tyre pressures right, really, which I think we've done. And run a couple of laps so we know the braking points. So then we can get on to doing our qualifying simulation runs in the dry. And see what they look like. No idea where to brake. Let's brake here. Whoa, not on the curve though. That probably would have been about right. Yeah, installed the pedal. Oh, hang on, let me get this down the straight. Yeah, man, put your room back together. Why did you take it apart? Put it back together. You've been playing Destiny, or what you've been doing? I know some people even played Overwatch the other day, but I don't know. I think Dave was playing, but said he was over it a little bit, really. Turn, thank you. Really difficult to judge that one in the wet. Tyre temps at the back could do with coming up by a PSI, and the front's probably up by a little bit. Oh, especially as we just go straight on here. You need to remember to not press full power when you're on that curb on the outside. Yeah, them grind games are just... I can understand why you like them, but after a while they get... For me, they get a bit draining. Like, oh, I got on that curb again. Come on, Matt. Like I like a certain amount of grind, and as much as the next person, but I think when you're just grinding for grinding's sake, gets a bit old for me pretty quickly. This is better. It's feeling not terrible in this car now in the wet. Front end still just washes away pretty hard, but we got the pressures roughly in the right spot. Yeah, I love this Tacoba. This one and Mazzano, I think are my favourite ones that I've... Oh, super tough around there. No! That are sort of new to me, but this one's proper good. We're gonna struggle tonight, Cobra, in this McLaren though. It is proper slow around here. It is everything that the McLaren's not... Oh dear. Everything the McLaren's not good at in terms of fast, sort of medium to fast corners, changing direction quickly. It's all Kyalami, so we're yeah, we're pretty screwed. So you guys could give the stream a bit of a like as well, get it out to loads of people. That'd be wicked tonight. All right, buddy. Race starts in half hour or so, so I'll see you then. Do a couple more laps in the wet. We've got a couple more laps fuel. Cool, thanks, yeah, Cactus, good stuff, mate. Whoa. Yeah, Cobra, you got some... Apex, you got some serious serious work to do on this game to learn the tracks, man. And in GT4 and in GT3, but to be honest with you, I think... I'm surprised at this as well. GT4's taken a bit of a hit, like it's not as popular as I think everyone thought it was going to be. Like everyone was really psyched for its arrival, and then it's not that many people have sort of raced it that much. People sort of stuck to their GT3s, and some people are starting to sort of come down to them, but others like me are going the other way. I'm doing more GT3 racing, all that sort of thing. So it's interesting. It's super difficult to judge where to brake on this corner in this car in the wet. Oh yeah, that short shift works there. Nice. Yeah, really interesting time actually. So there's a big sort of push on... Oh, I've gone wide again here. Big sort of push on multi-class racing, which I think you'd really enjoy, mate. And there's a lot of them where you don't have to just... Not leagues or anything, you just sort of sign up and do them as sort of one-off events. Come on, nose in. Thank you. Right, I mean, we've just crushed our time there, haven't we? Look at that. See if we do one more lap in the wet and then just get a bit of consistency. That was good first corner in the wet. 3/10 up already. Track must have dried out a little bit, surely. This one's a difficult one in the wet, especially in this car. I really don't know how to judge. Yeah, the GT4 cars, yeah, setups for GT3, run them for ages, people don't like it. Yeah, I agree with all of that. Oh, we broke a bit later here, can we get the nose back in? Oh, a bit of a slide, lost quite a bit of time there. Yeah, GT4s give you a bit more time to think, don't they? Which is quite good. It's quite difficult to switch between the two of them as well, because there's quite a different driving style needed. These guys, well, especially in this McLaren, it's all about how quickly you can go, sort of set yourself up for the straight. It's not about corner speed necessarily. Whereas GT3 is obviously massively about corner speed. So much more aero. Another half second out, so it's good. Welcome everyone who's just joined. Thank you for tuning in. Right, let's save that. Let's put the rear pressures up a little bit. Just by 3/4 of PSI or something. Let's put the fronts up just by a tiny bit. Actually, that one's alright. And let's save that one. Yeah, we've got the right conditions. Okay, cool. So we've done our wet practice. Just in case. Now it's time. We've got sort of 20 minutes or so to practice for the actual practice for the race, really. So let's change the conditions. Let's put it back on our custom one, so we don't want any wetness or anything like that. So we're, what is it on this? So we're about 23 and 40, somewhere around that. Should give us 32, 33 track conditions. Let's start it up again. Let's do a couple of quali runs. See what we can get out of the car. We've got our quali, yeah, so roughly the right temperatures. Quali, remember, is always in those fast conditions, so this is a good sort of tester of. I don't think we need 6 laps though. We've only got 10 minutes, so it's the best part of 2 minutes a lap. Oh, could do. But 15 litres isn't going to make too much difference on the weight of the car, really. So we're just checking pressures. This is a setup that we changed sort of relatively recently, so just getting used to it again in the dry. Yeah, I think the GT3 style is all about that mid-corner speed and being able to hang on to the oversteer on the way out of the corner. It's pretty difficult actually. Since I've sort of started to drive them a bit more, I've been struggling to get the maximum out of those cars, which is not ideal. But these you can sort of just jump in, and after a couple of laps you're back onto pace, because it is that much more, well, as I say, it is that much more relaxed really. Going around there at 95 rather than 125. Like. So remember, we want to get the pressures up to sort of 26.5, 27, somewhere around there. And you can clatter these curves so much more in GT4. You've got a lot more leeway on where you can go with the car, which is pleasant actually. Need to remember to put the power down earlier than I think I can there. Really bugs me. Always come out that corner feeling like I could have done more. Yeah, just on that first, just a little bit wide, but tyres are a bit cool. This is obviously the killer corner. That was pretty good though. Okay, so we can get roughly up. Oh, I need to brake a bit later there. Tyres roughly up to pressure on the first lap. Let's see how much higher they get. Braking on just before this 100-metre board. Actually, could probably brake on the 100-metre board on our lap. You can actually... Well, I was just about to say you can clatter that curve a bit more, but I've got a penalty, so maybe you can't. You definitely can with that one, as long as you go too wide. And this one, it's just all about timing and maybe using that third gear just to get the nose in a little bit. A little bit late on the brakes there, but early on the power. Really not sure if that's second or third. It feels too slow in second, but actually you get good power. You can cut this one more than you think in these cars. It's really pleasant actually. Fourth gear nice and early. Pressures are good. Left rear possibly a touch hot, but that's, we can deal with that. Maybe a touch too early, but that's not too bad. We can live with that oversteer. It's comfortably correctable. Somewhere near the 100-metre board. Yeah, that's nice. Again, earlier on the power than you think you need to through there. Actually, tyres are getting a bit... Oh, we're too early here. Clunk. Tyres are getting a bit hot, but... Nice there. So we're aiming for something in the 50s really for these sorts of conditions. Maybe we need to turn those tyre pressures down. Okay. Let's do one more lap and then try that. Yeah, we've definitely got a bit of leeway in that braking zone. I think you'd really like this track, Apex. I think you'd really like it. Oh, come on, nose, get in. Good speed coming out of it, but terrible on the way in. This McLaren just doesn't have the nose. We're a bit wide again here. That was better, nice and smooth on the exit, like that. Although things seem like they're going swimmingly, this McLaren is so slow here compared with some of the other cars. We might be a bit wide here. Yeah, I think you'd really like this one. In GT3, this sausage curve coming to second last corner is a frickin' nightmare, Apex, because you literally will hit that house on the left if you cut it too far. But in these cars, it's not terrible. But right, let's actually get a representative time. 51.8 is terrible. We need to be a good second quicker than that, really, in these conditions. As I say, pressures are a bit hot, but we can sort of deal with that, really. Better through there. Hey Ross, thanks for tuning in, buddy. How you doing on this fine Sunday evening? It's just so difficult to carry enough speed through there. Super frustrating. Yeah, you do like cutting them. Trust me, I've done it enough times. I know exactly where the front door is to get back out from being lodged in the side of the house, trust me. Let's finish this lap and then let's adjust those pressures back down by half a PSI or so. That's much better braking into here. Oh, I didn't know the nerve 24 hours on. That's good. Right, 51.0. That's better representative lap. So let's turn these pressures down just by like 0.4 maybe. And let's save it because we should be able to get 1 or 2 more runs in before the actual thing. So good prep this, which is just absolutely fine. Yeah, I watched the 6 hours of Spa the other day. I don't know if you've watched that one, Ross, because that started behind the safety car on the wet, and in typical Spa fashion, it was dry and then wet and then dry and then wet. And I find those. Whoa. Some of those WC races boring though, because there aren't many cars in each class, and actually the class with like the biggest field is the GT AM field, which they don't spend any time on, obviously, because they're sort of nobodies other than I think Fisichella is an amateur driver allegedly, so which is quite funny. But yeah, I quite a lot enjoying watching that because it's sort of Ferrari versus Porsche versus Aston, but I'll have to check out the NERB one. Imagine that's a proper feat of engineering to get a car around there all day. So with Le Mans, you just got straights, haven't you? And you can set the car up pretty easily for there. Around Nürburgring, it's even more about concentration and all that sort of thing. But actually, the car takes a beating around there. You think how many bumps and stuff it's going to go over. Whereas Le Mans just a couple of straights, really. I would have thought you'd gone round Le Mans enough in the last couple of weeks. Right. Tyres might be a little bit down just because we lowered them, so they might not be completely up to pressure on this first flyer. It's much nicer around there when you get the power down early. Let's break on this 50-metre bot. Yeah, we can definitely do that, can't we? 15 minutes till race start, or rather lobby open. So time for one more run, 4 laps or so. Bit of a break, 2-minute break, get a drink, all that sort of thing, and then we're straight in. Yeah, 100-metre board's fine. A bit early, but we can put the power down nicely. We might lose a bit up here just from tighter line. Still up though. Really need to be 50.8 or so in these fast conditions. Go on, get nose in. Good. Thank you. 2 tenths up. So difficult to brake for there. We're a bit wider. Carried good speed, but did gain a bit of time. Not sure how. $100-metre board. Actually a bit early. Can't get on the power that early. It was a bumping over those curves. Lost a little bit of time. Nice run there. 50-metre boards. Yeah, early on the power. Round we go. Great last corner. Another tenth and a bit through there. So 50.7. Quickest lap we've done so far in fast conditions. Some of the guys are going to run 49s though easily, just because this car is, for want of a better phrase, trash round here. See if we can do that 50.7 again. Oh, we're wide here, we're wide. We're going to be losing a hell of a lot of momentum up here. Tyres would just have their new shine taken off, but obviously we've got a little bit less fuel. Terrible through there. I want to try taking this one in third just to see what it's like. It's actually easier, and we did gain some time, so maybe short shifting to fourth is a possibility through there. Good speed up the hill, but we lost a little bit in the middle, so lots of time gained there, though. If you can get the braking right for that left-hander, it is so much faster. But it just feels like it changes all the time. I know the track and everything's evolving, the different temperatures and all that sort of thing. Oh, a little bit wide. Oh, we stayed on just about. You know what? It's really not that bad ramping up that curb in these GT4s, you know. You can get on the power so early there. Just wonder if it is actually worth running this many laps in quali, because the tyres do lose their shine after a little bit. You can just tell we're just sliding a little bit there, a little bit worse on the brakes. We're not using too much time really. Back end's actually coming round nicely, which is pleasant. Just needed confidence to floor it halfway through that corner, really, and roll through this one in third gear. Actually curves the wheel spin really nicely, 10th up. Too early on the brakes again. We're going to be in the grass here. Oh. Lost a lot of time though. Oh, I'll check that Nürburgring race out there, Ross, because that sounds pretty good. Again, too early on the old brakes. Not too bad, but not great. Let's just yeet it through here. Last corner, but it would be roughly the same time over the line, so we're not losing too much of the tyres, but we'll see. Right, let's have a bit of a 2-minute rest. So red flag the race for like 9 hours. What does that count in? I don't know the rules for that. Does that count towards the sort of overall time to the race? So if they red flag it for 9 hours, do you effectively have a 15-hour race, or? Perhaps in fast conditions. Need to, yeah, I need to check out that race, to be honest. Yeah. Napper's in here. I'm attracted to the killer yellow curb. Yeah, in GT3 it does. It is a frickin' nightmare in GT3, but in this one it's not too bad actually. Let's have one last look at Motec. You guys might be able to see this or not. I'll just load up the load up these things. So we're looking for. Well, actually, the fronts are looking pretty nice. The rears, not so much. Oh, that's surprising because I put them a bit softer. Actually, that is surprising. Maybe I need to just whoa, not to 0. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, it must be so difficult to drive around there in those conditions. Like, I can't imagine what it's like. You know, just even pushing And obviously these guys are what they're paid for, isn't it? But even pushing in the dry must be a bit of a nightmare. So I will be back in just 10 seconds or so, boys. Just 2 seconds. Okay, fully prepped. Time to make some tea. Yeah, boys, get some tea in you. We got 5 minutes to the race start. I guess we could do another quick quali run, just to see what those sort of little changes made. But we will be starting the race in a few minutes. I like the music on this game, it's good. Right.
Green light, go, go, go. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
This will be the final run. I think we'll only do a couple of laps really. And then check the telemetry data just to see if that change on the rear rebound affected things a little bit or not so much. Just feels so clumsy around here in GT4. Ugh. I think you can use second as a bit of a get out jail free card around there, because if the nose is not in, then. But the other cars just glide through there like it's nothing really. So. Really need to nail that corner for qualifying. It's just impossible. Genuinely too difficult. Oh, not paying attention. Right. You can properly yeet it through there in GT4 though, it's great. So you don't have to worry too much about hitting that curve, which is so nice. Hopefully no one will do a backflip or anything on it in the race. Oh, honestly, Ross, like in these cars, it's fine. In GT3s, if you hit that, you're in the wall straight away, no questions asked. Like, it is so much better on these GT4 cars. Definitely felt a bit better through there with the rebound turned down on the back. Oh, a bit wide here, a bit late on the power. Nice and stable though. I think that change might have been good. Okay line through there. Oh, come on. Round we go. Hit slow. These ones as well, Ross, you can't yeet over these in GT3 at all. You do that and you're in the gravel on the left over there. I'll show you afterwards. It is hilarious. Right, brake later than you think, Matt. Come on. Still a bit early. Nice on the power though. I think this will be a low 51 or high 50. Thought it was going to be super early, so I dabbed the power, but it didn't work out too bad in the end. Yeah, the splitter just smacks the front of it. 51 dead. That's good enough for me. Let's check the... oh, and actually, I think the lobby has just opened as well, which is good timing. So let's just check this slightly, see if it's made some difference. Nope, not at all, but let's roll with it. It's too late for all that stuff. So, let's go get in the lobby, shall we? Multiplayer! Let's get in the right car. Where are we? Need to be the green one. Do. If it loads, not ideal. Let's just give this a minute. There we go. So it's called GT4 World. Oh, come on. So there we go. Race 1. Oh, it changes the car again. Look at that. The other McLaren, green, confirm, password. I think should be in. Hey, there we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Kyalami is sick. So good. Right, everyone's already out and getting their laps in. Oh, one thing we can try, I just want to try it quickly, is if these are... Oh, we are on one on the thing. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. Be good opportunity to see what times people do. There's definitely going to be some... Are we fast, are we? Yeah, we are. There's definitely going to be some people in the 49s, I think. It's just... The Astons and the Mercs are just... And the BMWs, actually, are just super fast round here. Yeah, so... Ross, basically, the Aston Martin is like the go-to car in GT4. It's just super easy to drive, and it's just... You can't go wrong with it. You know, any track, if in doubt, pick the Aston. Another one to look out for is the Cayman, which has been monstrous around a lot of tracks. The Mercedes is just a slower version of the Aston Martin, so it's about the same round the corners, but it's a little bit worse down the straight for absolutely no reason other... Well, you know, it's got the same engine and it weighs the same, but apparently it's worse down the straight. This McLaren is terrible at changing direction, but it is a bullet in a straight line. So around Spa, can't remember if you tuned into that one, but if not, give it a watch, because we were chasing people up the straight and just breezing past them. It was really good. The BMW is kind of a halfway house, so it's as quick as this down the straight, but it's a little bit better around the corners, I think. And then the Audi again is just a... You know what? The Audi's a weird car. I don't really know how to describe that one. It's I'm not a massive fan of it. Its gears are a bit funny, but people seem to be doing well in it. So, but you know, like everything, different tracks suits different people and cars. So we'll have to see what we come up against with. We know what we're capable of, so yeah, we've done a bit of practice, and if people are super fast compared with us, then fair play. And whether that's car setup, the amount of work they've done, driver skill, whatever, then it's fair enough. It is what it is. Evens out over the course of the championship. I guess the other thing to just comment on quickly is the fact that we're sitting 5th in the championship at the minute, and after the second race, so there's 2 races tonight, 2 qualies, 2 races. It's a bit too early here. After the second race, the championship points are calculated, and then the top 5 start from the back of the field. So ideally, you need to be sort of 6th in the championship, just for ease in that second race, really. But then obviously you'll be quite high up next time around. So the people who we are ahead of, we're ahead of Leo Herveden, who obviously we have been qualifying exactly next to on the grid for basically every week. But we probably won't this time because he's a fair bit quicker around Kyalami. And Salika in the Mercedes. So hopefully those guys can get ahead, and so we can drop down to 6th or 7th in the championship and not have to start at the back. But we'll have to see. Yeah, so that M4 was good buddy of mine, Leo. So I've teamed up with him and Dave for a 12-hour Bathurst in a couple of weeks' time, which should be really interesting, as Ross Stant's super struggling with his Mercedes. Oh, thank you. We almost ruin it. So that's the quality of people in this league. That, you know, just a little bit of awareness there that he'd gone off. Whoa, could have come back on the track but didn't. So, you know, good on him there. Yeah, well, I mean, we're a second down. Even if we'd done our fastest lap, we'd be a fair bit down on Salika and Jim and people like that who are leading the championship. So that's absolutely fine. You know, we know where we are for this track, and that's fine. It's not the strongest. Come on, car. Yeah, it should be interesting. As always, the aim is top 10 and to beat the other McLaren. So, you know, depending on how he's running. We're quite a bit higher than Bernard on points in the championship, but you know, he's not a slow driver by any means. So, bite, yeah, okay, there we go. That was better braking into there. You just gain time everywhere. Super early on the brakes. Somehow we gained a little bit of time, but we didn't really, did we? Oh, late. So why are we not able to brake there suddenly?
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Yeah, it looks to be a proper gap, doesn't it? Right, let's pull over. We don't need to do another lap. Let's not hold up proceedings. Herveden top. Go on, pal. We are not going to be anywhere near that. I think Bernard down here, another half a second down on us. So, oh, it's going to be a long race, that's for sure. Thanks everyone tuning in though. Don't forget to like and all that sort of thing, and you know, share it with your buddies if you want. So. Oh, down in 9th place. So let's check who is ahead of us in the championship. So if I can bring this over here, you guys can see. So Malinowski, Lopez, McDade, Jim. So we just put that next to there. So I mean, Lopez is ahead of us. Malinowski is. Herveden is. Obviously, Salika goes in the second. Ryan's down here, doesn't matter too much. No Tinker van der Velde. Oh no, he's there. 22nd. He's going to be obviously ahead of us at some point. So Holzer is the other one. He's also ahead of us. So it's Varela. So it's looking good for. He's about the same. Looking good for us to drop down below the sort of top 5. So the race, so we get a 10-minute qualifying. Then the first race is 15 minutes, and then we reset everything. Let's go out quickly, shall we? We reset everything, do another 10-minute quali, and then it's a 20-minute race. So it's a sort of sprint race and a feature race in inverted commas. Everyone fighting for their positions. Beginning of quali, everyone wants that full 5 laps or whatever.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I think what we might do is just try and slot in somewhere behind this Merc. Samuel. And make sure we give him enough room. We're sort of on the back of the leading pack then really, and hopefully we should get enough laps in. We might be able to just ruin a few people's days by not letting them in. Or I don't know if being behind Samuel's a good idea looking at this. By potentially not letting them get enough laps in, but we'll see. He's really keen on warming them tyres up, isn't he? He's definitely gonna crash. You're better off just going for it, mate.
Slow car ahead.
Just everyone getting their space. Right, let's get a good quali, shall we? Aiming for top 10, but this could be difficult, I think. So we'll see where we get on. Anywhere in the 50s, I think we could be happy with. Tyre pressure's down a little bit, but it's okay. We've got a few laps to get this. So. Just need that banker lap in to start with. Super sluggish around here. We used the power to get the back end round through. They could have carried a lot more speed, but just getting that banker in. Don't need to go mental. Oh, I really wasn't confident on the power around there. Okay, so let's not go mad around here. Didn't carry much speed, but it's fine. It's fine. First lap. We can now, once we get this one clean, we can now really start to ramp things up and gain time. So. Super slow around there. Right, see how far off the pace we are. Yeah, I reckon we'll be down in 12th or 13th by the end of this first round. 6 tenths off the leader. 9 tenths off the leader now. See if we can push this lap a little bit more. If we can stay in that top 10 would be great. Beat the other McLaren as well. Better, much more speed through there. Not great apex speed, but good speed up the hill. Again, we just braked too early there, haven't we? Lose so much time down here. Salika only just ahead of us though. Bit better through there. Up into 8th again. We're so far down on the leader though. Mr. McLaren is just not cut out for here. Malinowski down in 6th as well. That's a surprise. Oh, wide into the first corner. Oh, a bit of oversteer, lose some momentum up here. Down to 9th. Come on, stick with us. There we go. Cool. Right, let's brake later. Come on, brake later. Not that late, although that's not too bad. Might gain some time coming down the hill here. Yep. Another 10th would do us nicely. Oh, this feels wide. It is a little bit wide. Try and get on the power early to counter at it. It's fine. Still a 10th up. Oh! I'm gonna get over the line. Oh, we need another 10th or so. Come on, Matt. Getting that top 10 properly. Don't think we are going to be able to though. Just doesn't have it. This car just doesn't have it around here. Starting to lose the tyres a little bit now as well. Down in 11th. Don't think we've been outside the top 10 for a while. Better speed through there. Good stuff. Come on. Right, please get this corner right. It's so difficult to get that braking correct. It really is.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Super early on the brakes though. Nightmare. Been too late, now we've been too early. Just got full send through here. Right, one final lap. Tyre's pretty much gone now though, so don't know if we'll be able to. Down in 12th. It's pretty tight, but a lot of people are struggling. Oh yeah, super difficult break in the first corner. Tyres might have had it, although we're up. Let's get through there. Good run up the hill. Lost a fair bit of time through there. All that good work that we put in.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Nah, too early. Gonna be out of the game around this last sector, aren't we? No! Super frustrating. We had that 10th that we needed to gain a lot of positions as well. Oh well, not too bad. Not unhappy about that. Let's see where the other McLaren was. Yeah, good 4 tenths behind us or so. Wow, look at the top. How close that was. Wow, geez, top 5. Salika and Leo on the same time as well. Whoa, super, super tight. Right, 15-minute race. We definitely need to change these tyres, which we have done. How many litres? Whoa, how many litres are we using? So, oh, it can be a 17-minute race, really. So 17 times 60 divided by, how long's the lap? 152. So, I'll be about 112 seconds, isn't it? It's got 113. No, 112 seconds. So we're going to be doing 9, potentially 10 laps at 2.5 a lap. So we only need 25 litres or so. Let's make it 27 just in case. So we just done quali. So this is race 1, obviously. There's not much we can do really about the whole. And actually our tyres did get a bit hot there, didn't they? By the end of it. So let's do, and the track's a bit hotter, so we could do with turning them down a bit more again. Right, race, save. We've got enough fuel for sure. Let's put a few more in just in case. Welcome everyone who's just joined. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Good Sunday evening. So we've got new tyres. We've got enough fuel. I'm sure this is enough fuel, so we could do, you know, we can do 11, 12 laps, 12 times. It's basically 2 minutes a lap in it. So yeah, we'll be fine. This is all okay. I think we're good to go, you know. Super close. Right, 15 minutes. Let's see if we can make any progress. I don't have great hopes. It is a super difficult track for this. But I think we're ready. Let's drive. 11 laps worth, absolutely fine. Right then. Tinker van der Velde in front of us. Driver of the month last month. Full send turn 1. Yes, JP. Oh, you can't get away with that, I'm afraid, here.
Going double file.
Full ban, instantly. Probably wouldn't even finish the race.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
See if we can get something in there. That Beamer in front's probably going to fly away from us, but we might be able to get the pink Aston next to us. He's coming under pressure up the inside as well. That Beamer's so quick. Oh, I'm nervous.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the
Everyone
left.
on cold tyres and everything.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Tinko's trying to throw his weight around, and actually what that's done is it's cost him a bit of momentum going up here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
No, this is going to be interesting. Change our delta so we can see. Oh, boys. Oh, boy. Oh,
Clear on the right.
couldn't do much there, really.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah, you got to give me some room there, Ryan. See if we can get back past. Now that was a bit bad from Ryan. Same guy from last week as well. Just really, just too aggressive. Let's go full send around the outside.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh boy, this isn't going to work in our favour.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Just make one mistake and you fall right back. Such is the quality in the sort of league. Now we get the braking right. Typical. Woo. Killian not giving room on the outside again, as usual. Really want to get back up to that group though, but just don't have the pace in the car. It's brutal, this. Aston can just take corners so quickly. I'm frustrated because we're quicker, we're just in a worse car, and it is super frustrating me right now. Look how much more corner speed he can take mid-corner. It's ridiculous. That's just not me being new, it's just a trait of that Aston. Doesn't look like we're going to be moving anywhere from here anytime soon, does it? Unless someone makes a grave mistake. Whole gaggle in front of us, but no one seems to be able to make a move, really. That's good coming up there. Almost beat our qualifying lap with a bunch of fuel on. Typical, eh?
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1. Well done, mate. That's the best.
Just can't get anywhere near. What it does mean though is we won't start at the back 5 in the second race though, because we're going to be nowhere near being in the top 5 of the championship, I don't think, with who's ahead of us. McLaren just doesn't have the pace around here. You know, we're not driving bad at all, and it just doesn't have that punch. We're smashing the other McLaren though, so that's absolutely fine. Just really struggles around the fast corners where you just got to change direction. Oh, we could be deep here. It's about the 5th time Killian's gone wide there.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
I keep thinking if I could just get a good run coming out the last corner, we can use the McLaren speed, but that Aston and stuff is just so much quicker off the turn. It's not. It's just this straight just isn't long enough. Tinko looks to be really struggling in that Beamer, bearing in mind that Leo qualified, what, 3rd in it? So slow around there. You can visibly see the car ahead pull away and the Healy behind in that Camaro catch us up. Oh, and he's taken that pretty good as well. He's going to be right on us going through here. Killian's gone through it. This is going to be interesting through here.
Car on the left.
Drag race. Camaro behind as well. That beam is going to happen though. It's so fast. Look at that thing go. See ya.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, we're going to be really under pressure into here. Not good. Big slide on the way in. Camaro's definitely got the legs on us. Good exit though, strong exit. Wow, he flew around the last corner there. Fair play. Bit of a shabby lap for us. Oh, a bit deep. We've dropped sort of 13th downwards. Just don't have the pace to keep up, really, do we? Not this week, anyway. 2 weeks ago, I was sitting on the second step of the podium after race 1. This time, we're not even going to be in the top 10. Hilarious how the different car traits change from week to week. I think this is going to be about defence till the end. Whoa. Probably 2 more laps.
Falling behind to the car in front.
Yeah, I know I'm falling behind the car in front. Absolute nightmare. Can't go much faster, mate. Sorry. Oh, we're starting to lose the tyres a bit now as well. Not good though if we're losing the tyres after, you know, in the 15-minute race. Unless it's wet in the next one, we're going to be super struggling. one more lap to try and keep Healy behind us. We've been absolutely dropped by the guys in front, which is super annoying.
Leaders on final lap now.
One more final pressure cooker lap. It's all kicking off into the first corner. Oh, it's slow on the apex there. Oh, here he comes. Oh, we're wide, he's going to have us.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Whoa. So sketchy on the outside of there.
The leader has finished the race.
Not that far behind the leader, actually. Close race. Close race. Difficult in this car. Really doesn't have the front end for around here.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job.
But
You did the best you could.
that was pretty.
Nothing
I'm disappointed that we didn't get up into the top 10, but McDade didn't look at those Astons. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fact that we were even bothering to fight with an Aston is. Yeah, so look at that. So Aston, BMW, Porsche. Malinowski's just not even a human being. He's so fast. Holtz at Van der Velde. So by my making, I think, so we're obviously 5 places ahead of the other McLaren. I reckon we are. Let's just bring up the points table. So, oh, I don't want to make it full screen. So obviously McDade is ahead of us. He's going Lopez and Malinowski. Hervenen's going to jump, leapfrog us. We're only 3 points ahead. Salika probably is. Ultra probably is. So we could be down in 8th or 9th. Varela not. Obviously had that incident. But I think we should get a fair enough qualifying. But then those guys are just going to fly through the field. They were so much faster than us. Read some of the comments. So we're just going to wait in the session just for 2 seconds. See when the next lobby sort of opens up. So we should have just a 2-minute break, and then we've got another qualifying session, which is random conditions, remember? So it could be raining, could be sunning, could be changing from rain to sun, could be night time, literally anything could happen. So most of the time in the league we've had dry, but not always. Okay, I think we're ready with the second lobby already. Yep, so we're not in the top 5, so that's good. So let's quit out. Let's go and join the second lobby. How you doing this evening, Mr. David? Didn't know you were in here. So that's gold. So we need the pro. Oh, there we go. Not looking forward to this. Oh, shit, could be raining. Oh, maybe not. Optimum track. Oh, lots of people having problems with disconnecting from the server as well. Ah, no, more and more people coming. Or rain in 30 minutes. Potentially. Okay, this could be interesting. Let's load it up again. Go out just for a couple of... Oh, we didn't check what the temperature was. It's a bit cooler. We might be alright. That BMW sounds insane. I mean, if it is raining, then their Masters are just going to dominate again because they've got so much grip. Same with the Cayman as well. This McLaren's just going to be eaten alive. We genuinely could come like last if it rains in this race. Just get used to optimum track a little bit. So much more grip on optimum. How much time have we got though? So it could rain in less than 10 minutes, so I reckon qualifying is going to be absolute downpour. Oh, come on, get in. You know what, we're struggling to brake there in fast and just not even anywhere near the apex, braking way too early on there, at the same spot and optimum. Oh, it's mental through there as well, not even a difficulty. So again, last minute of practice, then we've got another 10-minute qualifier. Not sure what's going on here really. We don't really need to be on this lap as we're not going to be racing in these conditions, so let's go back to the pits and chill for 2 seconds. Now, come on guys, everyone go back to the pits. We don't need to be waiting 3 minutes. So the interesting one here is how heavy this rain is, and if people are going to go out on slicks or on wet tyres, because there's definitely a crossover. I reckon wet, maybe 7 or 8 seconds slower than in the dry. So there's definitely that crossover period where you've got to be pretty wet. Let's put it that way. So 10-minute qualifying and then back in for a slightly longer race, which is always interesting because you've got the back 5 in the championship coming through, especially if we qualify back down in 9th or 10th or something. Again, they're going to be coming for us, that's for sure. Thanks, Ross. Yeah, disappointing and not in the top 10, but it's just this car's just not cut out for this track. Honestly, it doesn't have any front end, and as you can see, like a lot of these corners, you just need that bite at the front end. It's just heartless, the McLaren's front end. It really is. It's so slippery in a straight line, but so's that BMW. So I don't know. It's swings and roundabouts. Really good at Spa, but capitalised on that, but pretty average everywhere else. So. I'm happy with being middle of the field. It's Pro League after all, that sort of thing. So, right, calm down everyone, let's go back to the pits. No need to do these laps. There we go. Okay, so, it's proper wet. Okay.
Go, go, go.
Let's load that. How much fuel? Let's just go for it, shall we? Fuck it. Could be interesting, this one. Second quality session we've had in the wet. First one was at Zolder, which obviously we didn't do too great at. Just need to see how far off the pace we are really in the wet. I don't think we'll be getting anywhere near the top guys, especially those Astons, because they're just gonna be able to take so much speed through these corners. It's going to be great. It's going to be a joke. It really is. Like coming into this one, they're just going to. Whereas this just kind of goes. Look at that. Just goes straight on. Now it bites. Those guys are. Oh, don't go on the curbs. Those guys are just going to be able to grip there and just go straight through. Absolute joke. But hey, we might find an absolute weapon in the wet. Nah, doubtful. Got to be really careful of these curves as well. Oh yeah, it's proper wet. Nowhere near flat through there. Nothing like a bit of late afternoon rain. 5 PM race timer. Right. This is going to be super interesting. Let's just try and get a clean one. Let's just get on the grid. Because there well could be people who don't get a clean lap in this. Remember, the top 5 in the championship is starting at the back of the grid. So we should gain a few places from that if we're not completely terrible, but it's been known to happen. No idea where to brake. Absolutely no idea. Let's brake now. Oh, I think we're deep. Oh no, not too bad. just concentrate on this initial lap, guys. Just get a feel for the grip. Tyres a little bit yellow actually. Need to cool them down possibly a bit. Just felt like they were going to spin up there, so just short shifted a tiny bit. Oh, what have we done here, Matt? Keep it clean. I mean, that was just terrible on another level, wasn't it? Oh no, so much for keeping it clean, eh? Right, okay, let's go back to the pits quickly. Let's take a little bit of fuel out. Let's take these tyre pressures down. Oh, we're going to be under some serious pressure here. Oh boy, not good. So Celica in third on a 1:57.4. I mean, on the face of it, that looks pretty decent. That Merc is good in the rain. I can't believe we made that mistake after saying we'd just keep it clean. Got to be a good judge is actually how far we drop off Celica here. What was that? Not dropping off too hard, a couple of tenths maybe. Maybe some of those cars can't quite use their speed. They should be way quicker through here though. Okay, so let's just see what we can do. Must get a clean lap in. Tyres really burning up, oh my word. It's a better lap from Celica, that's for sure. Oh no! Okay.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Such a slow line. What we're doing? This is going to be really slow. Salika's up to 4th. We're up to 9th. One more lap. What have we got to get? Oh, we've got to smash our time, haven't we? This is not good. Got 4 or 5 tenths we need, really. Salika's had enough.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Couple of tenths would do us nicely just to get back into that top 10.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Better last section. Much cleaner. 7 tenths, 8 tenths up. Where's this going to put us? Come on! Up into 6th. Ah, 6,000s. We would have been beating Healy. Ah, pretty chuffed with that lap actually at the end. Pretty far down though. 4 tenths. Those Astons just... I mean, it's just a joke how quick them Astons are. Look at this. Aston, Mercedes. All the handling ones. Obviously, that, you know, absolutely smashing it. The other McLaren down in 14th, though, 2.5 down. Not ideal, really. What I do want to do is see if we can open these up just a little bit and... where are we? Wet. Save. So actually, I don't think that was too bad. Holtzers, how's he doing? Is he going to beat 4 pole? Very capable in the Aston Martin. Oh. Looks like an okay last corner. Is he going to do it? Is there for pole? Nope, didn't take it. I'm not unhappy at all with 7th place. That is... I'm 1.2 seconds quicker than the other McLaren. Just gonna get a drink. So, 20-minute race. It's wet and then... Oh. It's drying out. What do we do? What do we do? I think we go slicks, you know. I'm going to risk it. What have I got to lose, right? Let's put the fuel up as well. So, needed 25 for that. So, it's 2.5 a lap. We need a good 30. Whoop, not like that. So it's drying out. I really don't know what to do here, boys. Because it's going to start really heavy, and then it's going to go. It's going to get dry. This 5, I reckon we can run slicks on that. So I think if we bump up this temperature by a fair bit, I reckon if we jack up these temperatures, yeah, I agree. And just in case, let's click a bit of it. Let's make it a bit more stable. Oh, I don't know if I've put my temps up too much there. Oh, it makes such a difference as well. I don't know what to do. Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Yeah, so it's going to be dry, isn't it? So this is, I mean, the start of the race is just going to be super interesting. You remember you've got the back 5 here as well that are just going to fly through the grid because they're going to have driven in these conditions more than anyone else really. So. Good is very different from how I see this going. I think we've got enough fuel. Let's just put a bit more in. Okay, so dry tyres, wet track, drying track. Let's roll the dice, see what happens. Oh boy. At least we're not near that pink Aston Martin who is super dodgy.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Oh yeah, this is slippery. Oh boy.
Green light, go, go, go.
We've got the jump on that Mercedes, that's for sure. Healy's got the jump on a load of cars in front. Where do we brake?
Clear on the right.
Whoa.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I think a lot of people have opted for this start on the slick tyre. I think people who don't are just going to suffer so hard at the end. Temperatures aren't coming up at all though. Go on, go Varela, go. Oh, nope. Where do we brake? Actually, that was pretty good. Battle for the lead going on as well. Oh, how fast do we go through here? Oh boy. Okay, we're fine. Right. That was an interesting first lap. No idea how much grip we've got. The tyres are super cool still. Got some heat in the brakes, but this is super dodgy. Malinowski already up to 9th. What is that human? He just... No idea where the corner is here. The fact that Malinowski's come from last to 9th in one lap is an absolute joke. To be fair, the slicks are holding up pretty good in these conditions. I would have thought we'd be slipping and sliding all around the place here. Pressures are starting to come up. Why is everyone going to the left? If these boys are on wet weather tyres, I'm going to be buzzing, but I don't think they are.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Van der Velde behind us in a BMW, which is well capable of just flying through us. Everyone looking for that wet track. This is going to be interesting as it starts to dry.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
What? Makes no sense fighting Tinko, really. Oh, look who we've got behind us, Malinowski again. How that man gets through traffic is quite astonishing, week in, week out.
Brother mate, this has been your personal best.
BMW is so quick. Look at that. It's just scythed right past him. Dry line starting to appear. Dave, you were talking about that the other day. Come on, Pressures. Come on. Up you come. Tinko going for a move up the inside of Salika's, but them both out of position a little bit. They're trying to find the wet water. We should start to... Wipers are back on though.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, I mean, I was just braking to avoid Healy in front of us. Yeah, he said sorry in the chat. That's no worries. It's just what it is, I think. Braking to avoid Healy in front of us and just got caught. Let's see if we can catch them back up. 7th isn't a terrible result. I'd love top 5 though. Come on, Matt. We can get those guys back. We definitely had the pace of them, that's for sure. Just couldn't get by, especially if they're going to be fighting. The lead is just there. Look, it's really not that far away. 1.1 up on our quickest lap. Can we take this lap? Oh, just. I think those guys might be on wet tyres, you know. We've absolutely dropped Malinowski behind us as well.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far. You're halfway through. Keep pushing.
Come on.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Brake, 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 brake. Cool. Okay, good move. See if we can capitalise on the next one. Our first is pretty far away, actually. First and second are out of reach, but the others definitely aren't. Oh, that is not a good line through the final corner. We're wet out there as well. That might be a warning. Right, come on, Salika, you're in my sights, buddy. I'm going to stick on this nice dry line here. Warm these tyres up. Come on, if we just put a little bit more pressure in. I know I put it down, but... Oh, bit of a mistake from Salika under braking on the curb.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Come on, McLaren. Speed, 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 speed.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, great move. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Car on the right.
Yeah, good stuff. Well worked.
Clear on the right.
Cool, man. Oh, he might be wide it. Right. Next one, Holzer, 4th place. Let's go. Was that 7 minutes left? Probably, what, 3, 4? Whoa, gotta remember that's not flat yet. Salika's one wide as well then. Tinko has flown away. Look at that, he's right up there, 6 seconds up the road. Absolute masterclass from him. What are they, 156s? We were 55.9, but with a pass, so basically side by side. They're all looking for that. I reckon we can get 3rd here. Yeah, we got so much grip. Oh, just to get out the throttle a little bit through there.
Car on the left. Clear.
Oh no! No! Damn. It's got on the curb where it's still slippery. I reckon we still got time. We caught up with this much last lap, but we might not have enough to get Hitter in 3rd though. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, these guys are really struggling. Look at this. Leo behind us, he is flowing through the field, look at that. Those BMWs must be working really well in the wet.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's more about Leo this now than these guys. Four minutes left. Not really too much point fighting that.
On the right.
Van der Velde 10 seconds up the road. You know what? Well done to him. Those BMWs look super quick round here, especially in these weird conditions as well. So well played. Good on the old pressures and all that sort of thing. But I think everyone went wrong. A lot of people went wrong on the strategy. We've got no right being in 3rd in this car around here. And Leo's just got past Heater as well. So we've got, what, 2 laps to stay in front of Leo. He's going to be wanting that podium, I can tell you. he's flying up behind us. This is going to be squeaky. Whoa! Big mistake. Remember, those curves are still wet. It's starting to get dark as well. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the legs on us. We may well lose this podium here. Should be a shame, but 4th place still a good result.
Okay.
Absolute points haul for Leo, though. That Aston Martin's just flown away at the front, look at that.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
Right, can we keep Leo behind us for a lap? He's clearly quicker. Remember, we can't really usually use the speed of the McLaren because that BMW is as quick, if not quicker, so... BMW is so fast. Three corners left. 4 corners.
Finished the race.
Good confidence through the second last corner. Brake just before the 50. Try not to outbrake too much. Yeah, we should be clear here. Wow, that smoke's really distracting around the last corner. Yeah, flashing lights. I'll put my turning lights on. Good race.
P3, you're on the podium. Now bring it back home safely.
Yeah, chuffed with that. Good tactics, some really good passing, and yeah, in the end, podium position in a car which has absolutely no right to be anywhere near the podium on this track. Where did Malinowski finish? In fact, he must have been, yeah, it's 8th place. So, in fact, we managed to pull sort of 17, 18 seconds on him at the end. So, absolutely perfect. Oh, Healy with 37 PSI. And in fact, we would have been even further up, I reckon. We possibly could have stayed with Tinker if we didn't have that incident with Malinowski. So, look at those guys down there, though. Lopez not getting anywhere. Ferrello, who was right up with us in the race, not getting anywhere. All those Aston Martins down there. So I think good tactics, well read of the situation, and yeah, overall pretty okay. Yeah, pretty chuffed with that, boys. Next week, so let's have a look at the standings and all that sort of thing. So after the first race, have they been updated? Hang on, let's just give this a bit of a refresh. So after the first race, we were 6th. So we should be... I mean, we beat Jim by... Hang on, so McDade we beat by... Where was McDade? Am I going mad? Where is he? So it's not in the top... Oh, no, he's 10th. There we go. So we'll gain fair amount of points on him, but not 30 odd. So Jim, again, 12th will gain... Well, we'll definitely jump ahead of Jim, and we'll jump ahead of Leo. We'll jump... Well, we'll stay ahead of Salika. Where's Lopez? Where did he finish? Lopez down in 18th. We may well get up towards Lopez. It's going to be close. So, yeah, pretty good showing, I think, on that one. So let's have a look at the rest of the calendar. So we Kyalami this week, obviously. Next Sunday at stream starts about 7:45. You know, race at 8:15. Last little, join us for the last little bit of preparation, all that sort of thing. We've got Brands Hatch. Again, no idea what the McLaren's going to be like there, but I would imagine because it's a fast-flowing circuit, probably not great. You know, this car's good at top speed, and there aren't really any straights there. So, oh, here we go. The results have been added. So let's see. Okay. So back up to 4th in the championship. Equal on points with Leo. Great, and not too far behind 2nd. So it swings and roundabouts, obviously, as you start at the back of the grid, all that sort of thing. But 10 points. I mean, it's really close between us three, isn't it? Between Jim. 10 points ahead of Salika, 20 odd. Oh, Apex, you missed the race. You missed an absolute cracker, mate. Definitely watch the replay on this one because it was wet to start with on a drying track and everyone split their strategies. So a lot of people went wet tyres to start with and then they were fading at the end, but I did the opposite. So I was slick tyres at the beginning because I knew everyone would just be so close and you wouldn't be able to use the speedier car, and then at the end of the race we had the tyres to come up and come through the field to 3rd place. So yeah, pretty good race, mate. I advise going back and looking at the the race, mate. The replay will be up, no problem. So cool. And on that, actually, I don't know if we can look at the replay. Can we save? I don't know how you get to your highlights or whatever, but I don't know what lap it was when we made. So you can see how sort of wet the. Where did we make a really good pass? Who was it on? Can't remember. Was it on Healy? We sort of got spun round a little bit. I wish they did a highlights thing. I don't even know how you get to that, but we made. Oh yeah, this was. We come up the inside or outside of Healy here. So is this where we outbraked ourselves on the curb? Oh yeah, round the outside. And move to the inside on a drying line. Drop down a gear. Car's still there, you just can't see him. Brake a bit later on that drying line and round we go. But some really... Oh yeah, so here was... Salika made a bit of an incident into the first corner. Cut to the left, cut back to the right hand side of the track. See if we can run it round the outside. Didn't quite give us room to do so, but remembering the curb is wet there, brake a little bit later. Just keep a tyre on that dry line. Run it round the outside again. Whoa, a little bit of a tap from him on the grass, still there. Curb's still wet, so we've got to be careful of the power. Still there again. Super late on the brakes there. I was really nervous about that. Again, side by side through here. We just got more grip around the outside. Use that momentum. And round we go. I think we had the move stuck. Yeah. And these guys, it was just a case of using the momentum, using the dry tyres. This is where I just started braking on the curb a little bit. The back end went. Really lucky to not be carrying a bit more speed there. Almost spun. We ended up sort of taking a little while to catch back up, but I mean, I think Holzer kind of let me go here. He knew there was no point fighting really, so I just braked where I. Yeah, he just let us go there, really, didn't he? But the first couple of laps were absolutely mental. Like on this opening few corners was. Look how wet it was, Apex. Like it was proper proper wet. And all these guys, a lot of these guys, apart from the top two, maybe were on wet tyres. The Maserati behind was, that's for sure. So
Green line. Give it all you got.
So good stuff, and yeah, I think next week we've got Brands Hatch again, random conditions. So join us then. Good stuff, boys.